Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys an accumulation of the stuff I've gotten in the month of January. So I don't spend much money on stuff, so this is kind of just a small haul. So the first thing I'm showing you guys are the Faceshop Facial Foams, which you guys know from my skincare routine is and has been my facial foam for so many years now. So now I got 3 different variants because I actually took the time and read at the store this time, and while I've been using the aloe and lemon, I saw that the peach and fig actually helps to smooth and soften flaky skin, which I get periodically because I do have combination skin. And the acerola and blueberry helps create a clear, revitalized complexion. So I just decided to try these, and you know what? Maybe this peach and fig will help whenever my skin feels a little more dry than usual. So the next thing I got was this iWhite Aqua Glow Moisturizer, and I was so hyped when I saw this because it has niacinamide. And if you guys don't know, niacinamide is the serum I use, and it's also the ingredient to help with blemishes and pimple marks and all of that stuff. And so far I've been using it for about 5 days. It's so good. It smells so good too. I don't know if you guys know this, but melon caramel milk. I'm not sure if you guys know that. It sounds crazy, I know, but here in the Philippines we have flavored caramel milk, and my grandmother or Lola buys cow's milk that is flavored with melon. So I don't know if you guys know that, but if you do, that's exactly what this smells like, and it smells so good. And comparing it to the old iWhite Aqua Moisturizer, which I've also used in the past, but I stopped because this doesn't moisturize my skin that much. This moisturizes more, and I feel like is better because of that niacinamide ingredient. So you know what, I feel like I'll be continuing on using this just because it works, and second, god, I love the smell. It's so good. I wish you guys can smell it. It's very, very cheap too, so it really won't hurt your pocket to try it. There's also sample sizes that they sell at the drugstore, like those little packets that are only what, 20 pesos. So it's so good. I really want you guys to try this. So the next thing I got was actually this BYS little collection thingy that I got a while ago. So I got this at Watson's for 1,200 pesos, and I thought it was a good deal because you are getting an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter palette, and a blush palette. And you know, just to give background information, I've been planning on getting the peach palette talaga for some time now, and it costs 900 pesos. So basically I got these two for only 300 pesos na lang. It's so pretty. I mean, these are just the shades I absolutely love. I already have the berries palette, which I also love, but this is more of a peach, obviously, kind of palette, and it's so pretty. The formula is still great, and so I'm glad I got it at a steal. And then the blush, the highlight, man, it's pretty good. I also really like the blush colors. This one's more of a corally shade. This one's more of a bright watermelon shade. It looks very, very intimidating on the pan, but when I actually put it on my cheeks, it's really, really good. And also, the middle shade here looks very intimidating. I was like, okay, I can't use that on myself. It's too dark. Plus, shimmering blushes don't really work for me, so I was like, I'll probably just use it as an eyeshadow. But, so this is what it looks like swatched. But when I actually mixed these two together, it created such a beautiful color. So I mixed the peachy color with this, and it's so good. It wasn't too dark for my skin, and it didn't look cakey or chalky or anything. So I actually recommend better to mix the blushes into the shimmering thing, because it creates such a good glow that I didn't expect. So I definitely like this more than I anticipated to. And also the highlighter palette. I've tried highlighters from BYS and they're good, and this one, still good. And this now I can use in my freelancing stuff. I'm not sure how much these cost like individually, but I know they cost like $450. So I definitely think that this set was a steal. So the next stuff I got is eyelash glue, and actually I'm gonna start off with this Marie Beauty eyelash glue that I got online because a lot of people have been recommending it to me. So another backstory, I've always just trusted and used the Nichido Glue. It's this little thing, and it's so small, and to be honest, the container is kind of impractical and inconvenient. So this is what it looks like. It's just very small. It doesn't even have a brush. It's just like a rod, and then you put it on your lashes. But in my personal experience, this glue lasts me for so long. I don't know why. It's very cheap too, and you know what? I've tried different eyelash glues such as from Etude, the Face Shop, etc. And you know what? They just haven't worked on me, but for some reason Nichido does. But I was looking for something more practical ever since I started doing makeup gigs. So I saw that a lot of people were recommending this Marie Beauty brand. So I got two. This one is transparent and this one is black. I've actually tried it and it's actually really good. I've tried the transparent one on myself and it didn't budge all day, although it does take longer to dry. Whereas this one, you know, I just need to blow on it for like 5 seconds for it to get tacky. This one, legit na tinapat ko na siya sa aircon for 10 seconds and it was still a little liquidy. So it does take a little bit more time, but it's good. And I'm excited to try this black one because I've only ever used transparent eyelash glue, but when I saw this, I was like, hey, you know what, let's try it and maybe, you know, it could save me time from putting on eyeliner. So yeah. The next thing I want to show you guys are the lashes I got for my clients. So I've already used 2 because I've already gotten clients, but I actually ordered 6 and they're like different designs. So this one is more natural. This one's more of that like wispy, full volume kind of thing. And you know what? It's so good. They're so soft too, which I think was such a steal for its price. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys are contact lenses. And I actually get my contacts online because in stores, contacts are really expensive for me because mataas grado ng mata ko. I have a 600 grade, and as you guys can see, this is it. It's in the shade Scorpio Ash, and you guys can see that. It's 600. I don't know if it's focusing. I hope it is. But it's 600, and I also got a case for it. And then I also obviously got solution for it, and this is the solution I use. And this has been the solution I've been using ever since I was still in the States, so like this is the only solution that has worked for me, because I've actually tried different solutions that some of my friends recommended me, you know, because this one's a little bit expensive, and you know what, none has really worked for me. So even though this is expensive, I've just stuck to it. And you know what, I feel like this solution also helps with the hydration of my contact lenses, because I don't have to keep dropping solution throughout the day. So another like makeup thing that I got are these like Careline products. So lately I've been trying to more local brands, and I've seen a lot of hype around these products. So I'm not sure if these are the only colors available, but this was actually like a spontaneous buy. I was actually at the grocery doing grocery, and I came across this in like the feminine aisle. And then I saw this multi-pot, and actually what made me buy this was a mutual friend of mine that like posted it on her IG story, and I was like, you know what, I've seen this so many times, so like why not try it? So this color is more like a berry tone shade, reminds me a lot of the Sunnies moon shade. It's in the shade Abracadabra, and you know what, it's really good, and it's also very pigmented. So I've tried this one time, and it's very pigmented. And then I also got this Careline peach stick. So I got this because I like the color. You guys know that I really like apricot, peach, and like terracotta colors, so that's the reason why I got it. And actually, I'm glad I got it because the mixture of these two together, so I mix a little bit of this and then this on like the back of my hand, and it creates this very natural flush kind of color, and I love it. So last but certainly not the cheapest, God, I think I went overboard in buying shoes this January, because I don't usually buy like shoes. No, okay, I don't usually buy a lot of shoes in a small time frame, but so many shoes have just been tempting me. So the first one I'm gonna show you guys is this Nike Tekno, all white chunky shoes. This is what it looks like. So I've already used this, so I'm trying my best not to touch the sole. And you know what? I know like chunky sneakers are in, and I didn't have any chunky sneakers, and I also really needed white shoes. God, you guys can see the bottom. I also needed like white shoes, so I was like, okay, why not? So I'm not sure about the variation. I think this is just like an all white thing, or like triple white. But this is what I got, because white shoes, although very inconvenient because madali silang madumihan, looks good on a lot of different outfits. And then my baby, and I can hold this in the sole because I actually haven't used it. Oh my god, so I actually had this pre-ordered because the first time I saw it, I just fell in love with the color, like sequins. It's so pretty. So this is the Air Force shadow spruce aura thing, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, I love this. I haven't been able to use this because sometimes whenever I get shoes that I like too much, I have a problem wearing it outside because I just want to keep it like squeaky clean. But you know what, I'll probably use it in my next gala somewhere. So that is the end of this haul. The 3 videos that I've already released, those are just actually requests from my followers. So yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, just comment or, you know, direct message me on my social media. And yeah, bye-bye.